So I just want to confirm that we do in fact have a quorum. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 board members with us. I'd like to open the meeting at 8:03. And the first order of business is election of officers. I'd like to take nomination for the position of chair.
I nominate George.
Second.
Are there any other nominations?
I nominate Lori.
Thank you.
Christina?
Yep.
I hear a nomination for Lori.
Nothing against you, George.
And I hear a second from
Me and Chris. I second.
Tom.
Right.
Okay, so we have another voting situation. I'll be right there. Thank you, Chris. So Laurie, congratulations, you are the chair of the high school board, and I'm going to hand the meeting over to you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, we do need a motion
Motion. So moved.
What's the motion supposed to say?
to elect Laurie Childers as,
Close the ballot.
Close the ballot and elect Lori as chairperson of the board. I so move.
Second.
all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
I'll accept nominations for vice chair.
I nominate Christina.
It's going to nominate you. Yeah.
I'll second.
Any other nominations? Hearing none, all those in favor of Christina?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. I'll entertain nominations for clerk. I nominate Tom.
Second.
Any other nominations? Hearing none. All those in favor of Tom as clerk?
Aye.
Thank you. We'll establish a, thank you. Opposed? I'm rushing here. Establish a date and time of location of meetings. We're going to have two meetings, April 19th and June 21st. That will be our last meeting.
June 21.
Does anybody have a problem with those?
Do you need a motion?
Do I need a motion? Yes, please.
I move that we meet on those days that Lori just suggested.
Second.
Thank you.
419.
Any discussion?
6.
Lori, I have a question about the June.
Yes.
Are you expecting students to be there? I mean, I guess
That
I
is
won't be
kind
a
of after
student,
school,
but
isn't it? Yeah.
We're still going to be in school. We have at least 4 more snow days.
I won't be. I'm done June 9th. I'm out.
Well, let's say this, you definitely don't have to be there, and Mason, I would expect you wouldn't have to be there either.
I'd probably come anyway.
Will you? We'd like to have you. We hope that you guys are going to transition to the new school district as well. Not you, but you. Thank you. Okay, all those in favor? Do we have I'm sorry,
I think I moved. Did we have a motion? I motioned.
I second, yeah.
yes, and any more discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Newspaper record, Addison Independent, I'll take a motion for the Addy Indy.
So moved.
Thank
Second.
you. Any other discussion? Hearing none, vote, yeah, sorry, guys. It's been a long day. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Establish the locations where the meetings will be warned? Town clerk's office?
We need to be specific about this. We had a complaint at our last negotiation meeting that the people on the other side of the table did not think that we had legally warned the meeting. And so I want to make it very clear where we warn things. Now, we post in each of the schools, correct? And we also send emails to the town clerk's offices. I checked with the town clerk in Ferrisburgh. They received it. There was some error, and they sent back a email asking for clarification. And in their mind, didn't receive a reply. So they never posted it. I don't know if that happened someplace else. There was something to do with the time of the school meeting on the day of town meeting. It listed in what we sent to them that the school meeting was at 10 o'clock. That's incorrect. The town meeting is at 10, the school meeting is always at 1. So that posting didn't happen. Now, the fact that they didn't post it doesn't make it an unwarned meeting, but don't we also post it in some other public places? And those would be,
Go ahead.
It goes to all the town clerk's offices, it goes to all the schools, it's in our office, it's
Yep.
emailed to all staff in the district, it's on our website, it goes to the Addison Independent. So there's 6.
okay.
Now, George, it very well could have happened in Glory's absence, that did not happen well. Remember, I had no support.
Yep.
And I was using someone else's support system that doesn't necessarily know the system. We did some education and training before Glory took her leave, but it is certainly a possibility that something fell through the cracks.
Well, we felt that there was sufficient notice, and we continued with our negotiation meeting. But because of the fact that that came up, I want to make sure that it does actually get out.
It goes to all those places every time there's a warning of
Okay.
any meeting.
Thank you. So I guess I interrupted a process that, can we just, for item 4, I would make a motion that we are going to make those warnings as we've been told here in this meeting. And you would make a note in the minutes of where all of those notifications go.
Sounds like a motion.
It is.
And a second?
Sure.
Thank you, Tom. Any other discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Student reports. How you guys doing?
We're good. A few things have happened since last week that I wanted to just touch on quickly, and Mason probably too. The first of them is in sports. Brandon Cousineau is right now at Nationals
Oh,
for
right now?
wrestling in Virginia Beach. So we're all hoping for him.
And
Yeah.
Elise Boschman, in fact, is heading to nationals right now,
Wow.
not states, in terms of her participation in the American Legion oratorical speech contest.
Nice.
I think we're all proud of those 2 individuals in our school right now.
Mm-hmm.
And as for music, both the middle school and the high school had their winter concerts recently, and the jazz band went to a music festival yesterday morning at the Ellie Long Center. And it was a competition. I don't know how well we placed at this point because I haven't had a chance to talk to Mr. Daniel, but jazz was out in the community too. I think that's everything to add.
You were great last night. It was
Thank
great.
you.
Great concert.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
You guys are going on your band trip, right, soon?
Yes, Philadelphia is April 7th, 8th, and 9th. So that's
Wow.
an adjudication trip that we'll be going down for.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Superintendent's report, we heard that. Any questions for the superintendent, the principal? Any questions on the financials, you guys? Okay, none? Facilities committee.
So we've, the only real, thing to report is that the performance contract, we've received 2 proposals. One from the original and an additional proposal, so, the committee, the ad hoc committee of the various boards that will be considering whether to accept the proposals, or to move it on to the boards, I guess, will be meeting sometime in the next 2 weeks
Oh, wow.
to determine the next step. So we seem to be moving forward, which is very positive.
Wow, so you think we might have a signed contract by the end of June?
I don't want to go that far.
Okay.
But the process is moving forward in a timely, I mean, Jeff Glassberg was like, oh, we could do work this summer. And I think that may be too optimistic, but I do think we're moving forward and that we'll have a contract at some point soon. And that we will be going through the various, it's a long process and it's
Yeah.
gonna take a long time to do all this, and we continue to, say prayers for the pipes and things like that. We're ready for this, I think we're all ready for the winter to be over.
Yeah.
But the process that the committee was originally designed to do is actually moving forward, so that's a really nice thing.
That's awesome, thanks. Hanover Career Center, we don't have anything, unless anybody else has something. Anybody else have anything?
We started the process for
Oh, thank you. Oh,
selecting the director. We had we got 2 meetings, and we're viewing the candidates now.
Yeah, do you have good candidates? Are you happy with the candidates?
Pardon?
Are you happy with the candidates?
I'm not going to speak about the candidates.
Okay. But you have some?
We have candidates, yes.
Yeah.
Sworn to secrecy.
Yes. Okay. Do the board members have anything they want to say?
I just want to say thank you, too, for the last year. It's been very helpful to have you to be able to talk to at various points.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of February 28th meeting as written.
So moved.
Moved. Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, please. Opposed? All right. And do we have director's orders? I will entertain a motion to adopt the bills and director's orders in the amount of $751,158.17.
I so move.
And a second?
Second.
Thank you, Chris. You guys want to see this?
Is it a normal amount?
It was the SU payment in there? I didn't really look at it.
The VHI Health Program payment.
I ran into Greg in the,
I don't see
In the
anything
office.
SU. You mean, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it's here. There's 2
Last
SU
week?
payments in there. That's what makes it so
was
big.
it? Yes, it was Monday. I
Yes,
ran
there's
into
two SUs
to
payments
Greg in
in
the
there.
office, and
Oh,
he
these
had
up
just
here. Oh, I
finished
see what you're saying.
going through everything. He didn't make any mention of seeing anything out of line.
There are 2 SU payments in there. So that's 600,000.
Yeah.
So 150 in 1 month. Seems reasonable.
Oh, those are gonna end.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
Try- Just think of what you can do with all that money every month, Stephanie.
All right, is there any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed, thank you. So, I will entertain a motion to approve the use of capital improvement funds as stated by Tom. I'm not, this, so the steps of the,
Do you need a motion that we, and what, I didn't think, I apologize. So this is a motion off the top of my head based on the proposal that I sent around.
yeah.
Um,
So the idea is, thank you, so the idea is, how do we spend the money? We're setting up a system to spend the money of the capital improvement funds, which is $240,000 at this point.
And the committee's recommending that we spend the money on that.
All of it.
No.
Sorry.
What I'm asking is there a system, or are you guys just gonna come and say, this is what we need this year, this is what we need next year? So the facilities committee will be coming to us, asking us to approve their plan.
So, the facilities committee is coming to the board right now to request use of a portion of the capital improvement
Okay.
fund for the steps. And
Okay.
the money that is left over, because this board will disappear,
Mhm.
and the capital and the facilities committee as currently configured will also disappear because it's associated with a board that will no longer exist. There's some existential questions involved in that, I'm sure,
Right.
but.
So this is just a
So
one-time
this is a
request,
one-time
that
thing,
totally
and
makes
the rest
sense.
of that, and the rest of the funds will move on
Right.
to the SD board, but they'll be dedicated to the high school.
Okay.
So they can only be used for the high school. So I, on behalf of the committee, and the facilities committee, present a motion that we authorize the use of up to $100,000 to renovate the entrance, the back end, the athletic facility entrance.
Great. Thank you. Is there a second? Did you get all that, Gloria?
I'll second.
Christina, thank you. Thanks a lot for this. This is really concise, and you guys have done an awful lot of work. It's amazing.
I have to say that it was Bob who
Joint effort.
originally drafted this, and
Oh, yeah?
and Stephanie worked on it, and then
Yeah,
I did.
well, thank you,
and so it
Stephanie.
was-
Thank
it
you,
was-
Bob. Pass our thanks on to Bob. Thank you.
If I may,
Yes.
what, 100,000 is a lot of money for an entrance. Are we replacing the doors and the frames?
So, and I'll speak first, but I would like Stephanie's input here. What really precipitated this was the steps. The steps are falling apart, and so the steps need to be rebuilt. The doors are being refurbished, and there's a significant amount of there is landscaping and architecture that will need to be adjusted to make things ADA compliant. So it's not, it starts with the steps, but you pull out one thread and there are a lot of things that need to be dealt with as well.
And I understand that you're allowing some contingency, but you think it's gonna cost close to that?
The hope was, the original thought was that it would cost somewhere between $70,000 and $80,000. But that was done without a formal proposal from anybody. So I think the hope is that it will still, that's what it will be in that range to do all those things. I really hope it's not $100,000, but I also don't want to have to come back to a board that doesn't exist to ask for another $20,000 or something like that.
I don't have anything to add.
But I would say this kind of project is really very much what the capital improvement fund was designed to deal with, because there's no way we could do this easily. without such a fund.
Again, thank you for doing this. This is great. Thank you for doing this. I've been on this board 3 years. This is the 4th year, going on the 4th year. And it's just amazing what we have done. Really, you guys have a lot of credit for doing this. Come a long way, haven't we? We really have.
Definitely.
We really have. I think Jeff Glassberg would be thrilled, I know he's thrilled, that we're doing this, and that this was his baby. All right, so I have a motion on the floor. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Passed. Opposed? Thank you. Passed. There we go. Thank you. All right, I will take a motion to adjourn, unless there's any other business.
So moved.
Second.
We're done. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
Do we have representatives to the SU?
We didn't do that. Damn it.
Because wasn't that the reason?
Yes, that was the whole reason. Oh, but we're having another.